Regardless, in terms of the results of this case, for the congressman, it means that...
By the way, his name is Congressman Mike Bost. He lost his court case twice. He appealed twice, all the way up to the Supreme Court, and finally won. And he set a precedent. He is a hero for the rest of us. I'm telling you, this is a big deal. He set this precedent, which allows all of us to be able to challenge court cases in the future because of standing.
He can finally get his real lawsuit to continue. It means that he can go back down to the federal district court and challenge the Illinois state election law, which allows mail-in ballots to be counted 14 days after Election Day. For the rest of us, though, it means that we can all expect to see a lot more election-related lawsuits to be successfully filed in the near future. That's because...
Yeah, I remember back in 2020 when we had a ton of lawsuits going to the court. People had a lot of evidence, but they could never make it past the initial round because every judge said lack of standing. And all the Democrats and lefties say, oh, well, look at all the cases that he never made it past. You know, Trump lost all these cases. No, he never made it to court because lack of standing.
If you just think about it, before this ruling, many of the challenges against things like mail-in ballots, things like grace periods for ballots that were received late, things like drop boxes and so on,
which in my opinion, all three of these things are totally unconstitutional. In my opinion.
Many of those challenges, they were thrown out of the courts because the courts claimed that the people bringing forward those cases lacked the legal standing to do so. Up until now, the courts have basically said that the person suing could not prove that they were personally and concretely harmed by the law in question. However, moving forward after January 14th, any candidate running for federal office, like for Congress, the Senate, or even the presidency, they can a lot more easily file a lawsuit just by saying, hey, I'm running for this election, I'm running in this election, and I have a personal stake in how these votes will be counted.
This is why I say Mike Bost is a hero. He's a national hero. He's a national treasure. By doing this and setting this precedent, he gave us all the ability to challenge these unconstitutional laws. We owe him a great big thanks, and we are in debt to him. He persevered through 2 trials all the way up to the Supreme Court.
And so again, look forward to a lot more lawsuits being filed in the near future. And one obvious benefit of this is that it will allow Americans to challenge the laws that appear to be unconstitutional both before as well as after an election. And therefore, people as a whole can have a lot more confidence and faith in the system overall. On the flip side...
Now, all I gotta say is 2020, we're coming back. We're going to revisit 2020. There's going to be a lot of lawsuits filed. This is going to be big. This is going to be huge. Love you guys. Thank you very much. Hit the like and subscribe, please.